Good morning. I'm at this remote stretch of beautiful wilderness river in Utah. I'm miles from the nearest road. I got up before sunrise this morning to hike to this spot. I'm gonna be fishing with these super realistic bee flies. I got these from realflies.com, R-E-E-L. Not a sponsor, not affiliated with them at all. And I thought they would be fun to fish with. And I thought it would be appropriate to fish with a matching rod. So I'm gonna be fishing with this rod that is kind of bee colored. This is the Wasatch Tenkara rod's Honkyu middle fork, which I don't think you can read because it's blurry right now, but it's a triple zoom rod that can be fished at 9 feet, 10.5 feet, and 12 feet. I've fished with this rod one time before. It was a year ago, and I wasn't super impressed with it. It's fine, but it's not great, and I didn't particularly like it very much, but I wanted to give it another chance, so that's what I'll be fishing with here today. And I think I'll start off with a 12-foot line so I can fish with that rod in its longest length, its longest configuration. I think the one most of us think of matching the hatch, we don't think of matching it with our rods, but who knows, maybe that's the key to success that we've been overlooking all this time. Oh man, this rod just feels so heavy and stiff. This is the 6'4" version of this rod, and even so, it's just so bad. Oh, there we go. Got him. What is it? I think it's a brook trout. Yes, it is. First fish of the day. I had to make several passes through that little pocket, but we got there eventually. Not a spectacular fish. It's a 7-inch brook trout. See you, buddy. When I come to a river like this, I'm expecting to catch fish. Oh, had another one on. It was another brook trout, I could tell. Like I'm not surprised to be catching fish so quickly. Like, this is, like I said, miles from the nearest road and trailhead. See ya, buddy. Yeah, like if you want to catch fish in the western United States, find national forest land, find a river or a creek that flows through national forest land, drive as far as you can go, and then hike a few miles, and I guarantee you'll be catching fish. Whoa! Didn't think I had a fish on. It's another brook trout. The fly is out. See ya, buddy. Fish on. Now that is one of the prettiest cutthroat I've seen in a long time. I believe these are Colorado River cutthroat trout, which is known to be one of the more colorful cutthroat species. It's about a 9 or 10 inch cutthroat. It's such a pretty fish. Look at that. Bright orange red belly, pink cheeks, beautiful cutthroat slash. That is a winning fish. That's a winner right there. See you, buddy. I've only walked about 10 feet upstream. I've been able to fish several different pockets here, but I'm moving a little bit more now. Let's see what we can get. Right here. Fish on, next cast. Oh, came off. That was a cutthroat too, I'm pretty sure. Another one. Yep, it's another cutthroat. A native fish. Chalk another one up for the little bee fly. I think this is a size 12 bee. It's actually not that little of a fly. It's actually a fairly large fly, but it seems to be working. The fish seem to be biting. Whoa. Didn't realize I had a fish on. I was just yanking the fly out of the way so it wouldn't get stuck in that downed tree. And we have another brook trout. See ya, buddy. Oh, he's still in there. See ya, buddy. Fish on. See ya, buddy. Pretty little brook trout. Fish on and off. Fish on and off. Oh, another one on and off. Oh man, I'm missing a lot of fish here. Could be a combination of several things. Maybe the hook on this fly isn't super sharp. Maybe this rod is just too stiff for these predominantly small fish that I'm catching. And there's not really enough bend, enough good tension to really keep the fish on. Or maybe I'm just off my game today. Maybe it's a me problem. See ya, buddy. Fish on. Seems to be a decent size. And it's another gorgeous cutthroat. Awesome fish. Again, those colors are just so nice. It's interesting that the biggest fish are the cutthroat. Usually the brook trout eat the native fish out of house and home. And the cutthroat are kind of anorexic looking. But here, the brook trout are pretty small, and all the cutthroat I've been catching are bigger. Got one. Yes, it's a brook trout. Pretty average size for this stream. Got one. Whoa! I slipped and the fish came off. Darn it. It was a brook trout. Fish on. Decent size. Well, oh no, I think I've got it foul hooked. See ya, buddy. Oh, I was slow in setting the hook on that one. but not that time. Same fish, I think. See you, buddy. Fish on. Oh, man. There we go. Ooh. Here we go. It's a bigger brook trout. Yes. Okay. This is better. That's a 12-inch brook trout. Nice fish. Fish on. It's a brook trout. No. Yes. I thought it might have been the orange belly of a colorful cutthroat, but nope. See you, buddy. Fish on. I see more orange. That's a cutthroat. Wow. Again, these are some of the most colorful cutthroat I've seen. It's a beautiful fish. See ya, buddy. Fish on. Brook trout. See ya, buddy. This spot looks really good. Maybe we can get a big fish out of here. Decent. Oh, that was one of the bigger brook trout, I think. It was like 9 or 10 inches, I would say. Oh, I think this one might be as good. Well, I mean, let's see. Got him. Okay, okay. Good consolation prize. Nice 10-inch brook trout, 9 or 10 inches. Got one. See ya, buddy. It's a brook trout. Oh, darn it. Yeah, I don't know if it's the fly or the rod or a combination, but I'm losing a lot of fish. See you, buddy. Got one. It's a brook trout. See you, buddy. Okay, I put a new bee fly on. This is the second of 2 that I have. The first one was getting pretty torn up. Like all the wings were gone and most of the legs were gone, which isn't a huge deal. And I'll put a picture of that fly, of the first fly on here, but like the tippet had wrapped itself around the body of the fly and like cut in there, and so the tippet was coming off of the fly at an awkward angle. It wasn't coming directly from the eye of the hook, and so maybe that was contributing to some fish that I was losing, but I don't know. Anyway, here's the new fly on here. Let's catch some more fish. Yes. It's another cutthroat. See ya, buddy. Man, these are such pretty fish. You can tell they just belong here. They feel right here. Next cast, brook trout. Got him. See ya, buddy. Got one. It's a cutthroat. Yes. Fly is out. That's a nice 9 or 10 incher. Beautiful fish. Yeah, this rod is just not, man, it's not my favorite. I feel like I have to work more. Hold on. Yeah, nice brook trout. I have to put more effort into casting this rod. It doesn't cast effortlessly. Nice 11 or 12 inch brook trout. I've noticed that especially on the forward cast, I have to kind of push it more, which isn't very fun. I have to push it to get it to act how I want it to act. Not ideal. Got one. Cutthroat. Nice, pretty fish, as are all of these cutthroat. I saw a slight disturbance on the surface. Got him. Fat brook trout. Look at this little football, chunky boy. I think my plan is to catch one more cutthroat. Once I catch another cutthroat, we'll call it a day. And I'm gonna go hike to another stream. Where will the lucky fish come from? That is the question. Oop, maybe this one? Nope, that's a brook trout. Okay. Flies out. See ya, buddy. Nope, it's another brook trout. This is a mini brook trout. See ya, buddy. Where is Mr. Cutthroat? Fish on. I see orange, but that could be either species. Oh, it's a cutthroat. There we go. That is an awesome fish to end on. Look at that beauty. Awesome. See ya, buddy. Oh, he's still in there. See ya, buddy. I fished for an hour and 16 minutes and caught, if my counting is right, 20 brook trout and 8 cutthroat trout, and had a great time. Really, really pretty place. Just kind of a perfect Tenkara stream. Like, it's not too deep, so it's easy to wade back and forth or right up the middle. On some streams when you are walking around, there are some spots that are, you know, that have stronger current and you feel like you might get swept off your feet. I didn't really feel like that at all on this stream. It's pretty shallow and really just fun to fish. Like, there weren't huge deep pools, but there were enough smaller pools that had plenty of fish. The fly was great. It was fun fishing with the realistic bee flies. I don't think it made any difference. Like, I think I would have caught the same number of fish with or without that fly, but it's just fun to fish with different flies, you know? Like, a stream like this, you can fish with anything and the fish will eat it. And so I just fished with what I wanted to fish with, and today that happened to be the bee fly. As for this rod, so Originally, last year, this was sent to me by Wasatch Tenkara rods. And, you know, I did fish it the one time last year, didn't like the rod. I fished it again this year, and if anything, I like it even less. I just do not like this rod. Now you might say, oh, that's because you weren't catching big fish. If you were catching big fish on this rod, you know, that's where it really shines. First of all, I don't think the literature on the website says that. I don't think it says that it's a big fish rod. And mind you, this is the 6.4 version of this rod, not the 7.3, which I think it also comes in. Anyway, my response to that would be, there are lots of other rods that fish and feel and cast much better than this one that can also handle big fish. So that argument has never really settled with me, but yeah, not my favorite rod. I don't think I ever really want to fish it again. So that's my review of this rod, in case you were wondering. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna go find somewhere else to fish, so I'll see you in the next one.